All right, so here it goes. We've only taken this thing on the road once, and that was with no battery and only for about 30 seconds around the corner. So we've got it insured, tagged, we have a battery, and we need gas. So let's go to the gas station and take it on a proper trip to find out if there's anything substantially wrong with it. That's a windshield or something.
Yep.
Well, look at that, Tim. It is smoothly shifted through all the gears.
Yep. Oh, they're picking up all the firewood. Yeah, it did. It's just doing good.
Not bad. Front end's got a little bit of a shake to it. You can see the steering wheel shaking just a hair right here. Not too bad. Be worth checking out the front tires. But this was a concern, because I paid more for this than I really anticipated. Not bad. Brakes are good. No vibration when you hit the brakes. Ride's pretty smooth for a big, heavy SUV. Alright, so we have run into a hiccup with the Pathfinder. I'm going to try to duplicate the problem for you guys. Check engine light is on, as you can see. Ran a diagnostic, came up with like a, I don't remember the code, but it was something about a reference signal for a coil. It doesn't misfire, ever. It runs and drives very well. But the issue comes in when you give it too much gas, I guess. Like, you can hit the gas and it takes off fine, but once the RPMs start hitting up 35, 37, 50, suddenly it spits, sputters, and just in general doesn't want to go. Let's see if I can duplicate this here. There we go. It's losing power. It's just, it won't shift. But if you let off the gas, if you take your foot off the gas, you can see it takes off just fine. It's only when you're heavy footing. You know, I can get up to 55, 60 plus miles an hour with no issue, but if you try to put too much of a load on the engine, suddenly it starts having all kinds of problems. Now, I did some research on this, and there's really two things that come up when the check engine light doesn't tell you what the problem is. And the two things that I have found are either the throttle position sensor or most likely the mass airflow sensor has gone bad. There are times I've seen online where many people have found that the mass airflow sensor was actually the culprit, even though there was no check engine light for the mass airflow sensor at all. So it looks like we're hopefully we're looking at replacing the mass airflow sensor and or the throttle position sensor. Unfortunately, the check engine light for the coil doesn't specify which coil is having a problem. So basically, we're just going to have to keep driving it around until we finally get a check engine light that shows the coil number having the issue. That can take some time, but I think right now we're going to take it to the exhaust guy. As you can see, I can keep up with traffic, no problem. It's only when you really hit the gas that it starts having issues, and it drives very, very well. But we're going to get it to my exhaust guy right now because the muffler is just kind of dangling under there. See if he can get that exhaust taken care of for us. Then I'm going to head out to the junkyard and probably pull a mass airflow sensor as well as a throttle position sensor. You know, just for the heck of it, I'll make sure they're OEM. And, you know, when we get it back home, we'll see if we can get this issue resolved. You know, again, we're cruising with no trouble But if you smash on it, the RPMs just go insane. It's screwed. So I really feel comfortable saying it's either the throttle position sensor is out of sync or the mass airflow sensor. So let's get it figured out. All right, so today was kind of an interesting day. We took the Pathfinder on a 100-mile trip, and the issue with the engine cleared itself up. I really can't explain it. The engine no longer spits and sputs. You can hit the gas, floor it, it takes off, it shifts perfectly. Issue resolved itself. You know, that's kind of a rare and sketchy situation. But, you know, we don't know how long it's been parked for, so maybe you just needed to get the cobwebs cleaned out of it. I don't know. The check engine light is still on. It's still throwing a code for a coil reference signal. But it's not showing any coils in particular that it's having an issue with. It's not misfiring. It's definitely somewhat confusing. And then, as I was at an estate auction today, it just occasionally would die. Like no warning, it's idling just fine, and then out of nowhere, boom, dead. Starts right back up, and then just, after so long, boom, shuts off again. Starts right back up again. This is an interesting one. This is something I have not fixed the muffler yet. I decided I wanted to spend some more time driving this thing around, trying to duplicate issues, see if I can get a check engine light to give me a little more information to go off of. But unfortunately, it's not giving me much to go on. So this is a head scratcher. And this is one of the reasons I don't like working on foreign cars. I don't know them. The engine, quite honestly, appears to be way overcomplicated. Too many vacuum lines. It's difficult to work on. I'm no offense to Nissan people, man, but good God, this thing it's a beast. Now, with that said, it's a very smooth running engine. The transmission shifts very smoothly. It's well planted. It's very heavy. It's over 5,000 pounds. It's a great running and driving SUV. And with 216,000 miles on it, I'm truly impressed at how well it runs and drives. But we got to get some of these quirks worked out here. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It's 2 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. I need to get to bed. We got a lot to do today, so stick around. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. If not, well, give it a thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to this channel. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to click the little bell icon to get notified of new videos when they are released. And until next time, stay safe out there, and I will catch you in the next one.